Yo. Can everybody hear me? Can anyone hear right now? Hello, hello, hello. Good? Good, good, good. Anders, you said you're good. Everyone else? All right, we're gonna start in like 1-2 minutes. We still have more people hopping on here. Again, gonna keep it quick, 15, 20 minutes, straight to the point on the topic today. And if you don't already, grab a piece of paper, a pen to write some stuff down. Let's take some notes today. We're going to be talking about launching, launching people the right way in the business. So for when you guys are getting somebody started. Okay. All right, giving it 1 minute, and then we're going to start. Gotta get my verb. All right. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. First of all, again, guys, I'm glad all of you were able to take time out of your Sunday night to, sorry, I'm reading Arndt's message there. I'm excited for all of you, taking the time out of your Sunday to, better, your mind so that you could better your business, take it to that next level. And I'm excited, to continue doing these webinars. I think they're, going to be very, very effective, for the long term. We're going to be able to, continuously, grow and expand, the business. And so today, going to be talking about launching the newest person the right way into the business. So I don't know if Eric, if you want to help translate this message down to Arndt, because I know he's not going to be getting on because he's with some new affiliates. But so going to get started, guys. So what is the number one priority of launching somebody the right way? Okay, the launch, just so you guys understand what the launch actually is once you got somebody started, they they make their account, they get started. The launch is something that you do within the first 24 to 48 hours of them getting started. So within the first day, first couple days, not every single person this will be able to happen for, but this is the best case scenario. First 24 to 48 hours, you're going to meet up with them, and be able to help them, get started the right way. And I'm going to explain what we do during the launch process. And so basically, though, when you're launching somebody, you're going to be meeting up with them. I tell everyone you shouldn't be meeting for more than 60 minutes during that launching period. Like 60 minutes, it shouldn't, you shouldn't be spending like 3, 4, 5 hours, with that one person. Get them started, go on with your day. Okay, so the priority of the launch is to get them results, get them, setting up their first couple of events, their first couple of exposures right away. And this guy Colo Jacob, maybe some of you have heard of him. Okay, he's presidential. He's from Canada, has a big organization in France and Canada. He does this thing. He says he's forcing the calendar. Meaning like, assuming that people on your team aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like assuming, like for example, like you have like a gold or a silver or a bronze in your business, and you can't assume that the newest person they got started is getting their first couple events set up. So you have to help force the calendar. So say for example, I'm gonna pick on Truls for example. So say Truls gets somebody started, and he does the launch training. I can't assume that he set up his first couple of events. So you can't assume that your newest person that got somebody else started is already doing the right stuff. So you have to help kind of step in and help a little bit until you know that they're doing it. Okay, and you'll know by the results they're getting. So forcing the calendar is, I'd come in basically and say the person that Truls got started into the business, I'm gonna be like, hey, when's your first couple of exposures set up? And then, if they're like, I don't know when, be like, okay, well, what are you doing like the next like 5, 6 days? Well, I work here. When are you free the next few days? So find the time when they're free, schedule the time, and be like, all right, so that's what we're gonna invite for. So you just got to force the calendar because people, you have to understand, most people coming into this business, what they're used to is being told what to do. When you have a job, what do? You have assignments, you have stuff that you need to have done on certain due dates or you're fired, right? So you have to help instill those deadlines for people when they're joining the business because it's making that transition as they're getting started. And then it's the same thing with people in school. In school, what do you have? You have homework assignments due on certain dates. You have essays, papers due on certain dates. So what's going to help those newest people launch is if you help set up their first couple of events because they're used to being told what to do. Most people, if you don't tell them what to do, they don't do anything because they aren't used to having so much freedom. Okay, they don't, in this business, you don't wake up in the morning and you don't have your upline calling you or BK's not calling you up and saying, hey Alexander, what are you doing today for your business? I haven't seen are you going to enroll like 5 people this week? Or hey Roy, what are you doing for your business? Have you read that personal development book, or have you done this? Like that doesn't happen. So you have to help instill getting appointments set up with the newest people on your team because they're not used to it. So you have to help force the calendar to those newest people until it becomes natural, like it is for a lot of us. Okay, because what's in your mind right now isn't always what's in the mind of the newest person. They don't understand. So you have to help, that transitional process. Okay. And so, getting into the launch process, guys, again, within their first 24 to 48 hours is, ideal to get them, launched the right way. And so this is, what you're going to do during the launch. Okay. Step 1 of launching somebody the right way. Okay, you're going to show them their resources. Show them where they could find videos to learn more stuff. Show them, where they could go to, show them where they can go so that they, on their back office, show them how to log in, just real quick. You don't need to spend hours, watching videos with them or going through their back office. That's something that they can do themselves. So show them the resource, let them do that on their own time. Okay, but show them where they could find the resources. And then the next part of, step 1 is identifying their why. And we have this on the sheet that you guys have, the success sheet that I know a lot of you guys are using. It's on there, find their why. Okay, there's 2 parts to this, to finding their why. Number 1 is their long-term why. And number 2 is their short-term why. So the long-term why, they want to save the whales, or they want to, I don't know, they want to build, an orphanage in some foreign Zimbabwe, like I don't know, like they want to do something really really big long term. But their short-term, they're saying they want to do that, but they can't even pay for gas in their car. Or they say they want to do that, but they're struggling to pay their phone bill every month. So that becomes the short-term why. They have their long-term why set up. So you have them dreaming about their long-term, but what's going to get them excited to take action now is that short-term why. Basically like the 90-day why, the desperate why, where they want to be able to not stress about paying their phone bill. And you make this specific. So say somebody, you ask them what their short-term why is, they tell you, I want to get to diamond, I want to get the car, or I want to be able to, have some extra income. Um, I want to get some extra income. And so basically, sorry, I'm reading Alexander's message in the first one. Um, I'm 1 second. Yeah, so basically, showing them making it specific for that, newest person. um I know some of this is repetitive from last week, Alexander, but basically going through this and then leading it into one other topic, I just want it all to flow together so it makes sense. So bear with me, I'm just going through this for anyone who missed last week and then going into like the next topic. So basically, showing them, the resources, identifying their why, making their why specific for the short term and for the long term. Step two is, showing them the plan, like showing them the first couple bonuses. Okay. And then, so they can understand, what they need to do to get to, that next point. And then, step three, okay, is basically the last 30 minutes of that 60 minutes, okay, which is teaching to invite the proper way. Okay, teaching them how to invite, and not just teaching to invite, but then role playing that invite process, and then actually having them invite. And again, like, this is the best case scenario what'll happen. Sometimes it's different for different people, but this is the, best case scenario of what you want them to do, is get them inviting right away for the for the first couple events. And again, forcing the calendar to get them going with it. And then, the last part of launching them is, really just, making sure you went through all the points. And that's, it as far as launching them the right way. And then, the next thing that I kind of wanted to go over was really, just talking about, the new rank advance period, and something that like Colo's team was doing. And because he was talking to us a couple days ago, he was talking to all of us just about what he was kind of doing, because they added and, had a guy go from like 93 cycles to 283 cycles. And, they were doing it in Canada, so their shipping costs and cost of products about the same as for you guys. And so what they were kind of doing is they're just really like coming together with their leadership. They have a great culture where, it's not like a separate thing. It's not, this guy's team and their team. Like, they come together, they work together very fluidly. Whether they're cross line, down line, up line, they all come together and work together really, really well. And then, they also, when they're setting goals for the rank advance period, they're not, they don't lowball, what they can do. They, it's again, we want to promote like the under promise over deliver message, but, they're having faith that, they could, working together, get to that, end goal by the end of the rank advance period. And so I wanted to, kind of just break down, this rank advance period, kind of just so you guys can kind of see. And I'll type it in the Facebook message. And so why I was kind of going through the launching is because I really, really want to get, I went through it again, is I really, really want everyone to understand, how important it is to launch somebody the right way. Because if it's important enough to you to get somebody started, or you have to stress that if somebody in your team, it's important enough for them to sign somebody up, that we have to take the initiative to get them started the right way, so that they have, fair chance at, having success in the business. And so I'm gonna actually write in the Facebook message. So I'll do it on the chat, because I know not everybody's on here from the Facebook group. So basically, I'm gonna write out kind of like so you can kind of have a gauge for you guys, and you can kind of gauge it for your team of, where everybody kind of wants to be, so you can kind of, know where you need to be like week by week. So week one in the business, say that, if your goal is to this is, for people on your team too, to try and help people, get to silver so they could be part of the calls or, whatever rank they're going for. Okay. If somebody wants to hit silver, we got to make sure they're on track by, within week 1, be at 1 to 2 cycles. I'm typing this in the, here, where is this? Trying to type this in the chat. Can you guys see the chat? I don't see. One sec. Can you guys see the chat at all when I'm typing anything? Oh, here we go. There we go. All right. So week 1, you want to get to, if you have somebody that's looking to get to silver. I mean, I know this seems pretty simple, basic stuff, but you have to keep it simple. Okay. So week 1, looking at the people in your business, if you have somebody that's saying, I want to get to silver this month. Okay, you got to show them, be like, okay, we need to get you to week 1 to like 1 to 2 cycles to be on track for that. Say for gold, for example, they need to be at 2 to 3 cycles during week 1. So if they want to get to diamond during diamond, they need to be at 5+ cycles during week 1. So you just have to look at, you got to really talk to your team, and you got to know where people in your business want to be. If you got to make sure you kind of know where they want to be at. And I'll just do platinum just for, the last one. If you have somebody, if you have somebody that, wants to hit platinum, for example, okay, you need to be seeing 12 to 13+ cycles a week. So this is how you're going to be able to, make sure you're on track. Again, if you have somebody that, they say they want to get to silver this rank advance period, okay, we have the 28 days. But let's not look at the 28-day period. Let's look at it all in the cycle weeks. Because this is what happens, and you guys, I know what I'm talking about, where people, the beginning of the new rank advance period starts week 1. They just kind of, a lot of people just cruise through. There's 3 weeks left. I don't have to do much. Week 2, cruise on through. Week 3 comes around, they're like, oh crap, rank advance period is getting close. We need to start working. And then week 4, oh crap, last week of the rank advance period, I'm not where I want to be. I need to push harder. Like I should have worked harder at the beginning. And then a new rank advance period rolls in again. Same kind of thing happens. So if we if we treat it more as like each cycle week, that's going to turn for a better rank advance period. So in the first week, somebody wants to hit silver, we want to make sure that they're sitting at 1 to 2 cycles. And then the second week, same thing, add another 1 to 2 cycles. So we just, make sure they're on track week by week, instead of, waiting till the end of the month and being like, okay, well, you wanted to hit silver, but now you need to cycle 4 times in 1 day to, the last day of the rank advance period. So it's just, looking at the bigger goal and breaking it down into each week of the rank advance period. And so maybe if you guys, grab a couple people on your downline, say, Truls, you grab, Martin, and, he has a certain cycle, goal, to break it down, sit down together, look at it, week by week at, what he needs to be cycling each week. Or, for example, looking at, Sindre, the guy working on your team, Truls, and he wants to hit, 3-4 cycles or even silver this month. So help him break it down. Because what's so simple for us, because a lot of you have been doing this for a while, what's so simple for us is confusing for the newest person. So we have to break it down for them. And if they understand what they need to do each week, it's going to make it easier for them to take action, because they're not going to, it's not going to be up in the air of, what they have to do to hit that next rank in the business. So just keeping it simple, because we just started a new rank advanced period. I kind of want to see what everyone's goals are. I'm gonna make a post in the Vima Stars group, and I want everyone to just comment what their goal is for the rank advanced period, whether it's team goal, whether it's personal goal. Or whether it's you want to enroll a certain amount of people, or you want to cycle a certain amount of times this rank advanced period, or that you want to help one or two people hit a certain rank in your business. Whatever your goal is, I'm going to make a post in the Vima Stars group, and see, I just want to kind of see where everyone's at. And then at the end of the rank advance period, I want to recognize everyone who posted their goal and hit those goals, and see, obviously in a couple weeks, the new silvers that are going to break and be onto these calls. But again, guys, I know I repeated stuff when I was talking about launching, but I did again just because, the repetition of it. I just really want you guys to get that, because I think that's the most important thing. And I think you guys could agree that, for us to build a very large business, we need it to be duplicatable. And so, next week I'm going to come with a totally different topic. And if you guys have any topics that you would like to know more about, I'll throw my notes together and get something together for next Sunday, same time. But just let me know what you guys need. I'm excited for this week, this cycle week, to see where everybody's at and to see where everybody's going for the rest of the rank advance period, and everything with that. But I just wanted to say, again, guys, thank you guys for hopping on. Recap, the launching period should be 60 minutes, showing them the resources, identifying their why, showing them the first couple bonuses, teaching the invite, practicing the invite, getting them to invite, force the calendar, get them to set up the first couple dates. Don't assume that your team is doing this with your newest people. Don't assume that. Whether it's your right leg or your left leg, power or profit, you got to be the one that comes in and helps make sure that they're getting started the right way and they're getting their first couple of events set up, because you're getting paid off both the legs. So don't assume that it's getting done without you making sure that it is. Okay. And last thing, again, goal setting, just break it down week by week. I really like the way that Colo was talking about it. Set your goal for the first week, the second week, the third week, and then the fourth week for the end of the rank advance period. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see, what happens this week. I'm gonna go ahead and close it up with that, and come with a new topic for another 15, 20 minutes next Sunday. Again, guys, appreciate you guys taking time out. Shoot me a message if you guys need anything. You guys want me to plug in with any UVUs or Skypes or anything like that. The next few days, whatever you guys need. Obviously, I'm here to help. So with that, let's have a great rest of the night, guys. Appreciate it, and we'll be talking to all of you soon. Bye. All the